Hey, what's going on, guys? Clarky back with a new video, and we're back in the kitchen, which can only mean one thing. It means we've got something new, but this time it's something different from me. I recently started collecting elite Mattel figures, so a various bag of classic superstars, current superstars, and NXT superstars are what I'm really going for. Give shouts outs to Liam Tinnen, who kind of got me into this. Got my first figure back at Comic-Con with him from Toys and Masks, which was a classic Mankind. I did say to him at that time, if I purchase one, I will want many, and yeah, here I am. So just a little introduction to me. I used to collect figures way back when I was a kid. Had every single Hasbro there was pretty much, and yeah, just something I've always enjoyed, and I've kind of said to myself that if I am going to collect these figures, I'll try and get good deals, and haven't spent crazy money on these just yet. But there's a couple here today that have arrived in this past week that I think are pretty special, and yeah, I thought I'd just come on in detail, do a little introduction, and my weekly, I'll call it probably a weekly vlog of figures that I've picked up from eBay and Facebook and the groups and stuff. So thought I'd start with this one. This is a cool figure. This is NXT style Tyler Breeze from when he was at his height, really. Personal favourite of mine, to be fair, and I loved this character when he was on TV as this Tyler Breeze with the model persona in his blue attire. Elite form, I believe this was a US exclusive, and yeah, I got this loose from a guy on Facebook, not eBay. Picked him up and I managed to get a mock version of this figure as well, which I've now sold on. So this is my NXT Tyler Breeze, which is my first cool figure. So I'm just going to go through just some pickups that I got this week, pretty much in the last few weeks. Some cool bits. I'll probably jumble them together. So let's go on to the next one. And here we've got the NXT Takeover Series, Shinsuke Nakamura Elite, and the Alexander Rusev Elite. Some cool figures I picked up in my local Argos. I know these two are fairly sought after. It seemed that they have really sporadic stock patterns in relation to what they get in stock, which is really interesting. So I just went down to my local Argos and found out what they had. They pretty much had everyone from season 2 and season 3. So I picked these two up. It's an interesting head scan on Nakamura, I'll be honest. I'm not sure if it picks up his likeness too well. I think there's another basic or another elite that's a bit better that I may do a head swap on. Rusev, I don't remember being in this persona in NXT, which is interesting, but I pretty much picked him up to complete the series of figures of that collection because I am an NXT fan. So that's these two. It's cool pieces. Next here we've got a basic Alexa Bliss head and hands on the Elite body. I picked up the Alexa Bliss in my local Smith's Toys in Crayford for £5, which was great. She had a pretty battered packaging, so I was lucky to find that in the bargain box for a £5. I think they've gone down to £7 now because every single Smith's I've been to has hundreds of these in stock. So yeah, just a basic head swap on her because I preferred the longer hair look on her, and the face scan was a bit better, and obviously the gloved hands, that was a simple pop and swap. To her right, or her left, however you want to look at it, we've got the Roman Reigns NXT Takeover figure. Again, the head scan on that was pretty bad, so I did a head swap with a basic figure, which came out really well. We can all know obviously who that is. It is Roman Reigns, whereas the figure that came with this figure, the head was pretty poor, so did the head swap on that one, and yeah, we've got a great likeness, and we've got an NXT style big dog. Yeah, vaguely remember him being in this sort of look. We all know him as the Shield dominating Universal Champion as he is now. But yeah, head swap came out cool on these two. I think the likenesses are really cool on these two as well. So yeah, pretty awesome. Up next, we've got Sasha Banks and Samoa Joe. Both awesome figures, part of my NXT collection. Some cool small accessory pieces for Sasha. And it's cool that Samoa Joe comes with a cloth t-shirt and his entrance towel as well. Both elite figures, really awesome. It's cool to see the size difference between the two there as well, with Joe and Sasha. The other women's figures are a lot smaller than the men's, which is interesting. So yeah, some cool pieces for the NXT collection as well. So we'll go on to the next ones. Here we've got a pretty interesting combination of two classic figures. We've got the Network Spotlight Undertaker with his classic robe, and then we've also got the Almighty Berserker, who was an interesting figure in the 90s. Interesting character as well. Just picked him up because I thought he looked cool. I remember having a soft spot for Berserker when I was a kid, and the Hasbro figure of him was really cool as well. So cool figure, lots of cool accessories, and it's cool to see Taker with his entrance robe as well. Underneath the robe there, he's actually a really cool detailed Taker figure. Interestingly, he has the Attitude Era 98 attire on, but actually has a Taker 99 head. So again, may at some point do a head swap on him, but we'll see. Cool pieces. And here we have NXT Superstar, UK Superstar Tyler Bates in elite form. When I first saw this figure, I wasn't really overly too keen on it. Thought it looked a bit odd without the knee pads and just the plain black boots and pants and stuff. But cool figure. Got him for, I think it was a tenner. Toys and Masks again did a really good deal, matching Kapow toys. So if you're ever wanting to get something from Kapow and Toys and Masks have it, they will match the price, which is really cool. Cool figure, looking forward to Dunn coming out, and it's awesome that it comes with the UK Championship as well. Nice piece to have in the collection for when the rest of the UK NXT Superstars come out. So yeah, pretty cool. So here we are. This was on my want list for a little while. It's actually the second gym that I've got. He's going to be customised into a Hot Foundation 97 gym at some point. But here we have the Hart Foundation Tag Team Champions. Again, as I said, I've got this part of a bundle on eBay, which I'll come back to with the rest of the other two shortly. But yeah, I've wanted these two for a while. I know Brett's seems to be one that people are after, which is cool. Not sure I'm too keen on the Brett face scale on this one. Anvil looks spot on. But yeah, I like the body difference in the two. Both really cool figures. As I say, second Anvil will be part of the Hart Foundation 97, which is another project in my collection of customs that I want to do, so look out for that. So here's the other ones from this collection that I got on eBay. So first off here, we've got the WrestleMania 30 Elite Bret Hart. Comes complete with his proper shades and the WWE WWF Winged Eagle Championship. Cool figure. I'm not sure what attire it's based on, might be WrestleMania 10, I'm not too sure. But I've wanted a Bret Elite for a while. Obviously DM has been on my list for an absolute age and very hard to get. So this was again part of the bundle with the other two Hart Foundation members we just showed. Cool figure, I like the scale on this one. I'm not sure on the glasses. I think they could have done a better job with those. They're basically just Macho Man glasses with some sticky foil on the front, which is interesting. But yeah, attire wise he's pretty cool, looks awesome. Just don't remember Brett. So yeah, another cool Elite Brett figure, which is awesome. Now this one's a bit of a grail for a lot of people. I had my eye on this one for pretty much since I started collecting. Brett's a massive favourite of mine. This is the Defining Moments Bret Hart, based on the Canadian Stampede. Comes complete with obviously his character shades and his jacket, which is awesome. Also comes with another Winged Eagle, so I'm racking those up at the moment. So yeah, this is probably one of my favourite figures. Detail in this one's fantastic. I'm just going to flip him round so we can see the jacket, which is really cool. Didn't come with a flag, which isn't really the end of the world, because the flag was only paper, so it wasn't great. But I do have a resolution to that, and we'll come back to that later. But yeah, Defining Moments Bret Hart. Detail is fantastic on this figure. The attire is awesome, as you can see. Really cool. Just how I remember the Hitman. I loved Bret back in '97 when he was a face and a heel. He was just awesome. So to have this figure in the collection is fantastic. I am working on the rest of the Hart Foundation. That'll be maybe in part 2. I'll do something where I put them all together. Yeah, got to get that Owen Elite right. So yeah, DM Bret Hart, really cool. Sort of a figure that people want, and a key part of my collection, which is really nice. So going to go on to another section now, and that's basically all of the figures that I've picked up in the last week. Today I've had a bit of post, so I have looked at some parts of this, but there is a box of figures that I haven't opened yet, which I'm planning to do live with you guys here. So yeah, the first one I've looked at, but we'll open him up. Give me a second. So here he is in all his bubble wrap glory. I'll probably tell who he is anyway straight away. But yeah, this one's pretty cool. Off this one for a while. Get that out of the way. And here he is, the Ultimate Warrior from when he fought Macho Man. This one's really cool. Lots of awesome detail on him. I think he's another, not sure if he's a DM, he might be a DM, I'm not too sure. But yeah, I'm a big Warrior fan, always was as a kid, and I saw this figure and couldn't say no to picking him up. Again, the detail on the duster is just really, really cool. They've really nailed all the details on this one. So, huge Warrior fan, I had to have this figure. A guy who sold me another figure that came today came with this one. Said he cut me a deal on the pair, and yeah, I couldn't say no really. Cool sought after figure. I know it goes for crazy money, mint on the card. I'm a loose collector. So yeah, this is one I picked up. But yeah, he's an awesome figure, detail's fantastic. And yeah, a really cool part of my collection. So it's cool to unbox that with you today and show you him in all his glory with his jacket as well. Sweet. So next up, we've got another jiffy bag here. So I'm just gonna pull him out. And it's NXT TakeOver Austin Aries. Yeah, I got this one on eBay. I think he was £15 in total, so that was nice. A cool figure. Obviously Austin's gone from WWE now and NXT, so picking up this figure is quite difficult. I know that a lot of Argoses had him for a little while, and I did have a chance to get him from an Argos near me, but unfortunately I'd lost out on him. So I picked him up loose. Obviously, as I say, I'm a loose collector. And here he is. So yeah, cool figure. Jacket is pretty cool as it is. It's just basically plastic, but would have been cool if it was kind of like the same material, Brett's DM jacket, but I know these are just standard elites, these ones. So yeah, pretty cool. I think I'm only missing No Way Jose now, and I'll have all of the NXT TakeOver figures, so that's pretty cool. I don't collect basics, but I am working on getting others of the NXT collection, so he's a cool part of my NXT collection, but TakeOver series wise, I've just got No Way Jose to get. So yeah, I'm doing pretty well on those ones, I think. So we got DM Brett back in the shot here, and there's a reason for this, because I know what this unboxing is. So this was a purchase from eBay, and as I mentioned previously, Brett was missing his flag. So I did a bit of research with a few other collectors. Some of those guys recommended that you can get a desk flag that would probably work pretty well with Brett. So I picked up this Canadian flag from eBay for about £2. Not sure if it's too oversized, so we'll just chuck it in his hand. Bear with me, and then we'll try and stand him up, make sure it doesn't fall over. Try and get it in the screen. You're going to be cooperative, Brett? Let's see. Here we go. So let's just put it into frame. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. A little bit big, but you know, you get the idea. He's holding it and basically shows he is supporting his team and his country. So sets the figure off really nice. It was only a couple of quid. You know, it's minors. Looks pretty good, so it sets him off. So Canadian flag for the Hitman as well. It came today, so that's pretty nice, pretty cool. Now here we've got a full box of goodies. This came today from a friend on Facebook. This was a job lot deal. So I'll pull the camera back and start pulling these out and see what we got, shall we? So this should be fun. I know what to expect, but I've not actually opened this yet, so wish me luck. See who we got, who's in the special box. I think there's about 12 figures or so in here, so we'll find out. So, oh, I can already see one, which is a cool one. So yeah, let's find out. So, take the box away, bear with me guys, and I'll start pulling them out one by one, and you can see who we got. Oh, this is a cool one. So, let's see if we can get him to stand up. Bear with me. He's got some accessories as well, that's cool. It's going to be fun to try and hold that. Right, I think there's probably a headset in here as well. So there it is. Cool, got him. Right, this is a cool one. We have got ringside exclusive. Let's get him to stand up, shall we? Are you going to stand up? Yeah, he's going to play ball. Let's just bring the camera in so we're not focusing on all the white. We've got the ringside exclusive Texas Chainsaw Finn Balor. That's a pretty cool figure in person. So yeah, we got Balor with his chainsaw and his jacket, and I like that blue attire, and it really pops as well. So yeah, that's a cool figure to start off with. It's a box of goodies, isn't it? So there's one. Put him over here. Oh, I can see another good figure here. I've wanted this one for a while actually. This one's pretty cool. Big boy. Right, so we've got a personal favourite of mine. Actually really loved this guy when he was alive. Earthquake here in his blue attire. And I think we've also got another Earthquake here. Oh. Yes, we have. I wanted both of them. So the guy done me a deal on 2 Earthquakes. So we've got the tag team Earthquake as well. I think the blue one was the singles Earthquake, and then we've got, moving out, we've got Red Quake as well. So I need to get obviously Typhoon to go with him. But yeah, some cool figures there. I actually really like how he looks. He's really cool. Oh, another one. Right, cool. So next one we have got Dolph Ziggler. He's a personal favourite of mine. I did like Ziggler. This kind of era was when I was really into Ziggler. Always liked Ziggler. So yeah, he's a cool piece. Just the attire I like and the hairstyle. So I'm probably going to get the blue T-shirt because that's when I remember when he was the world champion. So yeah, we've got Dolph Ziggler. I wanted this to accompany a Taker that's coming soon, so I picked this one up. This is actually really cool in person. I do have the Hall of Champions version of this coming as well, but here we've got the inverted Kane. So he's really cool. I like how the mask looks on this one. It's quite demonic, in different colours and stuff. I spot another Berserker in the box, and I didn't think I wanted him because I've already got him, so probably have to go back to my guy and trade him out, because we've already got you. You've already been in the box, so okie dokie. Who have we got next? So we've got probably going to do a head swap on this one, but this is a really cool part of my classic collection. Here is a Defining Moments Hulk Hogan. He's really cool actually. I'm not sure on the head scan on him, to be fair. Interesting look. I prefer the 93 look on that, maybe that Hogan body, but we'll see. But yeah, I wanted this figure for a while because I'm trying to collect the classic figures and stuff, so cool to have Hogan in that attire. On that same note, we've also got, this is a pretty cool figure. I've seen this in Entertainer for cheap, but cool in person. We've got 93 red and yellow Brutus the Barber Beefcake. So I got the other Brutus the Barber Beefcake figure with the white attire, so I wanted the red and yellow to go with my 93 Hogan that I've got. So yeah, he's a pretty cool figure as well. Cool details on him. Next up, this is a cool one. I pretty much just wanted him because he went with the Hogan and will be a cool display piece. It's good old Mean Gene. So he's a cool piece to have on display. He's not going to play ball, is he? And stand up, there we go. So Mean Gene, just to go on a display. I'll probably do some sort of classic backdrop and display with him to show all of his interviewing skills with Hogan and match up and stuff. So yeah, he's pretty cool. Then we have got, I prefer this persona of Lex Luger. I didn't really like the Narcissist, so I remember Lex Luger like this in WWE, which is his USA attire. Head scan's a bit cheesy on this one, but yeah, he's pretty cool, isn't he? So yeah, USA Lex Luger. Who we got next in the box? Coming down to the last few now, guys. Part of the NXT collection for me. Interesting one, this one actually. She's pretty cool. We've got Becky Lynch. Cool likeness on her, she looks pretty decent. So I like how she looks, she's pretty good. Cool one for the NXT box, just to go with the rest. We have got Earthquake's Snake, just in case you wondered. Up next, I think this is a DM as well. Well, everyone loves a DM, don't they? Him always done one. We have got, bear with me, I'm just trying to sort him out because he's been in the box and he's a bit moved around, so just sorting out his arms and stuff. We have Chris Jericho, Defining Moments with the big gold belt as well. He's pretty cool, looks decent. Just another one I wanted for my kind of Attitude Era-esque collection. So yeah, he looks pretty cool as well. Sweet. And last but not least, not the best figure in the world, but cool detail, and again, it's a kind of a attachment to the character from when I was a kid, really. Same as the Berserker. Oh Lord. I remember thinking this guy was awesome when I was a kid. Loved his in-ring gear. Quite intimidating actually, to be fair, as a kid. Yeah, that's it for the loose one. So a pretty cool haul today. There is one last special piece that I got, which we'll go into next. So yeah, let's go into that now. Almost forgot my US spinner for my defining moment Cena. That came as well. So that looked pretty cool on him with the other. I've got the orange DM Cena. I've got also the Word Life Thugonomics Cena, and this was for him. So that should. Now guys, last but not least, this was a pretty cool purchase, and I'm really torn on what to do with this. I picked this up on one of the groups. Someone offered it up for a really good price, and I couldn't say no when people were jumping up and down over it and said I should pick it up, so I did. But I'm really torn. So here he is, Shawn Michaels Defining Moments, mint on the card. Now I say mint, it's not, it's a bit battered, as you can see. So I'm really torn on if I should open this or not. I want to, because the box is kind of past it, but I do collect loose, but a lot of people have said it's probably silly of me to rip him open, but who knows. So I'm 50-50 at the moment, so I'll possibly open him, but I don't know. But another cool, really rare figure, this one. Quite sought after, lots of people seem to go crazy for him, so yeah. DM Shawn Michaels. Maybe the next video will be me ripping this bad boy out of the box and showing you what he looks like loose, who knows. But yeah, that's it for today guys. It's been fun. Video vlog for the figures, number one. So Clark is signing out. Let me know what you think. Shouts out to my guy James Jennings as well. If you haven't already checked out his channel, please follow the link in the description to follow him on his toy hunts and his WWE shows with his lovely missus. So yeah, that's about it from me today guys. Maybe keep an eye on my channel for more figure related stuff in the future. Next week I have more figures coming, and maybe some belt stuff again as well. So yeah, happy collecting, keep it real, and remember, never grow up. Cheers guys.